and this is the I can say that the evolution of public administration. So, the public administration as a practice versus a discipline. So, the it is a practice in old civilization like in Maurya era and various other eras in India. It is a practice, but the discipline and as a study it is very short time, and from 1887 onward it has started. So the generalized phases of evolution. So the uh, first one is the politics administration dichotomy, the early age 1887 to 1926-27. So second era is golden era of principle, 1927 to 1937. Then comes the this era of challenge from 1938 to 1947. Then comes the crisis of identity in 1948 to 1970. Then comes the era of new public administration, which is from the 1971 to 19 19 90. So then comes the era of new public administration. So it is from 1991 till present. So first phase, politics administration dichotomy. So the focus is on separation of politics and administration. So the key thinker in this first phase are Woodrow Wilson, who studies about the administration and write a book, Study of Administration, in 1887. Then Frank J. Goodenough, he write a book, Politics and Administration, in 1900. And L. D. White, he write a book, Introduction to the Study of Public Administration, the first textbook in the field of I can say that public administration. Then comes the second phase, the golden era of principle, 1927 to 1937. So the emphasis on the developing principle of organization and management. The key thinkers and books are like Henry Fowles, General and Industrial Management. Then come Mehdi Parker Follett, Creative Experiment, and Money and Relay, onward industry, and Gulick and Urvik, papers on the science of public administration, and Wilby, principle on public administration. And then comes the organization principle, like the hierarchy, unity of command, and span of control. And comes the features. So the initial content and subject matter is developed, and classical thinker is associated to the public administration. There are similarity between public and private administration. Then comes the era of challenge. So the era of challenge, 1938 to 1947, the challenge to establish principles, because first it is study with politics. So some thinkers said that it is separate from politics, and give the theory of dichotomy, and then principles are given. But now they don't satisfy all the thinkers across the world. So the era of challenge evolved. So the key critics are by Chester Bernard, the function of executive, lack of mention of classical principles. So Herbert Simmons write the proverbs of administration, criticize the principle, and Robert Dahl write the science of public administration, three problem of value, behavior, and ecology. And then comes the crisis of identity, because more and more challenge evolve. So this is come to the crisis of identity is from 1948 to 1970. So the or of questioning the independence and structure of public administration. John Goes trends in the theory of public administration. So reverted to the politics and the innovation of survival. So the comparative public administration in 1951. Some new approach of some thinkers go back to politics, but some new approaches evolve like comparative public administration, developmental administration, new public administration 1968, and public choice theory 1960. So then comes the era of new public administration, 1971 to 1990, because the new approaches, the new emphasis on interdisciplinary studies and interrelation with other subjects like sociology, political science, sociology, psychology, law, management, economics, and history. Then come the system change. What is the change? So the rejection of strict politics administration dichotomy. So decentralization and flexibility in hierarchy and emphasis on public participation in tech plus. So then last one is the part of the fifth one, and we have read as a separate part the era of new public management, LPG 1991 to present, the more private sector involved for the country. So then it influence of leveragation, privatization, and globalization. The features are public administration as a promoter, facilitator, and the distributor, not just regulator. Emphasis on three E's: economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. Private sector culture. Then downsizing of bureaucracy and government, debureaucratization, minimum governance, maximum governance, and a proper utilization of resources are also there. So this is the phases of generalized phases of evolution. When the Nicholas Henry also give the evolution phases. So these are the politics administration dichotomy 1900 to 1926, principle of administration 1927 to 1937, administration versus political science 1938 to 1950s, public administration versus management 1950 to 1970, public administration versus public administration 1970 to 1990, and public administration versus the public affair or good governance 1991 to present time. Then the evolution of public administration in India. So the early development, the diploma program, uh, so the Madras University, Allahabad University, the Beni Prasad, Professor Beni Prasad in 1971, and Lucknow University and Nagpur University are prominent. And first separate department in Nagpur University 1950 by MP Sharma. Then later developments are by separate department like Lucknow University, Rajasthan University, Hyderabad University, and Punjab University. Then comes the key figures. So key figures are MP Sharma, father of public administration in India, the first professor. Then Mukul Bihari Mathur, father of public administration in Rajasthan. Then come the important institution. So major universities are Lucknow, Hyderabad, Punjab, and Rajasthan. And the Paul Appleby Commission formed in 1953. Indian Institute of Public Administration was formed in 1954. Publishes IJPA, and Indian School of Public Administration 1955. So then the UPSC have the subject as optional in 1986-87. This and RPC have a generalized syllabus in this our uh, uh, public administration. So this is for today. This is the evolution of